你要带我们去哪里
This is 我们在 Space
？Space Cycle。lululemon 刚好在 Space Cycle 下面。Hey, the ambassador of 太古汇 ，nice，
大，
真的是非常大。这个 space 好漂亮哦，好美哦，我的妈呀 ，like so nice。Hello，
This is the Space Moves instructor.
Oh my God, hi.
From Taipei.
Nice to meet you. Oh, whoops, this one.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Are you come visiting how long?
7 days.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I'll be there for 7 days. So we're this month. I'll be there next month for 7 days. I'll be there next week for 7 days. Yeah.
What do you mean?
I teach moves at Taipei.
Oh really? Oh
Yeah,
wow.
go take this class.
Awesome.
It's exciting.
Excited.
Ready for the longest hallway ever?
Oh my god. Oh wow.
On the bench one.
This is cute. Hello. Okay, I will. Yeah, GoProing. Yeah. Oh my god, that is like a little back to Hollywood style.
Yeah, totally. And
Oh wow.
yoga and bar.
Wow. Do you teach bar though?
Don't. I have taught bar before. So,
This is so long. Oh my god.
no, you can do a workout.
I know. Really on this hallway.
Yeah.
No joke.
And by the time you get to the end, you have a really sexy butt. The same room, but they can make it 2 rooms.
Oh my god. Kings of Crocs. Huge.
Yeah, it's like 50
Wow.
offices.
Are they doing a great job on recruiting people? I mean the students.
Oh, the students?
Yeah, the students.
My classes are almost full.
Ooh.
So that's it.
Okay.
Yes, I said 35. Let's do this.
Let's do this. This is Fitness Career Mastery. It's everything that trainers, group fitness instructors,
Hello and welcome to the show.
Thank you.
It's because of lululemon and Space Cycle brought us together. I'm really grateful because I wanted to set up my podcast and very like, hey, just come over to Shanghai and I'll help you set it up.
Yeah.
So we done those process and I'm so excited to share with you guys his journey.
Well, I guess a good place to start is actually with my lover. We met 5 years ago and we were best friends for most of our relationship, even during the time that she got connected with Space Cycle in Taipei. She helped open that first studio in Taipei in 2015. She had such an incredible experience there that when they were looking for another instructor to come join the team and help open the studio in Beijing, she let me know about the job. So I moved to Beijing in 2016, and I've been working with Space Cycle in China ever since then. So it's almost been 2 years now that I've been here. I'm loving it. I loved building the Space Cycle community in Beijing for a year, and once they were ready to open another studio here in Shanghai, I moved to help build the community here as well. In the role that I'm in, I've had the wonderful opportunity to travel to all 3 cities, so I'm frequently in Taipei and frequently in Beijing and in Shanghai as well. That's been the journey so far. I just love the opportunities that I've been given out here, and I love that I have the ability to help shape how fitness is growing in Asia, because the type of studio that we're opening with Space Cycle is still very new here. People are much more tuned to fitness in Taiwan, I think. In Beijing and Shanghai, I've found that a lot of people that are coming into my classes have never exercised before. That's something new for me, coming from Los Angeles. People have been doing some form of exercise for most of their life. Interesting to see people come in having never exercised before, fall in love with it, gain strength, gain confidence in themselves, and then fall in love with the workout and how their body feels. That's been really fulfilling for me. My goals, Shay and I are planning on staying out here for at least another year. I'm working on some projects on the side. I'm growing my podcast audience, which is for fitness professionals, and I've also been working on another project which will help serve the fitness industry, hopefully not just in the US, but also in Asia and all over the world. Hopefully that continues to grow, and just very open to what the future holds next. Just happy to do it with the person that I love the most, feeling fulfilled in the work that I'm doing. So how can you go wrong when you have those two things?
So awesome.
Yeah. I was doing a teacher training in Beijing for new instructors, and I've been teaching for a long time, 10, 11 years now. There are things about teaching that just come very naturally to me and very easy. During the training, I was just talking about something, rattling something off. Everyone at once was like, wait, stop, what did you say? And I was like, oh, I said blah, 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 blah. And they immediately started writing everything down. And I was like, oh, clearly there's something that I know that I've taken for granted that none of these new people know yet. There must be many things that I've learned over 10 years that are good things for new instructors to learn. So maybe I should build a platform for myself to share those things. And that's where the podcast was born. It's a way for fitness professionals to continue to grow and learn as the professionals that they are, and continue to learn how to have a better impact, to have a larger audience, to create a better experience in their class, how to market themselves. It's called Fitness Career Mastery, so how to take their career to the next level. It's been really fulfilling. I love talking to someone brand new every week as a guest, building my network and my community and getting to know these people, and I feel like I'm learning so much myself the whole time. That's been a great journey as well.
Yeah, thank you for that. When I was preparing for my personal fitness training certificates, I was listening to the two you
That's
given
perfect.
to me. I'm like, yay!
And they helped you?
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
The podcast is just like a lifesaver for fitness professionals.
Yeah, because once you get the certification, it's like they kick you out the door and say, okay, good luck, and then you don't know really what to do next. And I'm trying to help people know what to do next with my podcast.
And I think this is like really great for a journey because I speak fluent English and I love learning from like you guys, but there's a lack of Mandarin content. So you guys working in Taipei, Shanghai, Beijing, and I saw a lot of Shay's work as well. It's truly life-changing for Eastern Mandarin speaking perspective.
I had a very different experience in each city. People always ask me, do you like Beijing or Shanghai better? Because there's like a rivalry between the two cities. I say I like them both, but for different reasons, because they're such different cities from each other. Beijing is a very Chinese city. What I love when I was living there and when I go there is that the people are actually extremely friendly. Even though I'm still working on my Mandarin, they're always excited when I try to speak to them, and however much I can. They're very supportive of that. The people of Beijing are very open-minded and they're go-getters. They remind me a lot of people in LA. They're coming there with a dream and they want to see that dream achieved. So it seems like there's so many dreamers. You see a lot of people like very fashion conscious and a lot of people having very interesting discussions. There's a lot of art in Beijing as well. At the same time, it can be a little challenging for me because I don't speak Mandarin fluently yet. I'm going to do my best. I'm also vegetarian, so often I would have a hard time communicating or a hard time finding the food that I needed. And Beijing is such a big city that it can be very challenging to get around, and the subway's always busy. Shanghai is a very different city because it's more international. I think you find so many more international people here, and you find more international Chinese people that have worked abroad or studied abroad. You find those in Beijing as well, but not as many as you find here in Shanghai. It's interesting interacting with them. There are a lot of people that speak English that come to my classes in Beijing, but I think on a whole there are more that come to my classes here in Shanghai that speak English. The city is so different. It feels very much like an international city, any international city in the world. So whether you go to Singapore or Hong Kong or London or New York, they're very international cities. They all have a different feeling, but the same kind of types of people are there. It's something that I've gotten used to. I find the city is easier to get around because there are more international people here, more expats living here. There are many more varieties of food. Food is clearly very important to me. It's been a great experience here, and then whenever I go to Taipei, it's so different. Beijing and Shanghai have a little bit of an element of craziness to each of them. There's cars driving everywhere and people everywhere and lots of noise, and whenever I go to Taipei, like everything is very clean and everything is very organized and everyone is following a clear set of rules, and it's just like, oh, this is so nice. The weather is so beautiful in Taipei. I love that it's so easy to get out into nature. It doesn't take too long to get outside the city and be in beautiful mountains or by the ocean. Taipei is just so beautiful. People there are so friendly. I find that when I go to Taipei, I can speak the most Chinese, actually, the most Mandarin. And it's because Taiwanese people speak the clearest of all of them, I think. Because when I go to Beijing, it's like, 你在哪儿? 你会讲? I'm like, huh? What did you say? Shanghai, they have their Shanghainese accents. I don't understand. But then when I go to Taipei, I'm like, oh, I can actually understand everything that people are saying. And Taiwanese people are so cute too, the way they speak. It's just so gentle and like loving, and 早安,晚安. People tell me that I speak Chinese like a girl because I was dating a Chinese girl for a long time. And then I also have spent a lot of time around Taiwanese people as well. We speak in a way that I guess when I speak Mandarin in China, it makes it sound like I'm a girl. Yeah.
That's so funny.
That's been my experience.
Speaking of fitness mastery, right? Yeah. Can you tell us more about what you're seeing of the trend is going in LA, and what's your, in general, fitness industry vision? What you think we are going through?
Wow. Mm-hmm. The fitness industry is growing rapidly in general. It's part of the reason why I'm here. You see the influence spreading across the world, and there are studios emerging in Asia, in Europe, in South America, in the Middle East. And all of these studios are opening. This culture of fitness is developing in all of these cities. They're taking a lot of influence from the places that have established fitness already, like Los Angeles and like New York and a lot of cities in the US. So I feel like the scene in LA and New York is really to pioneer what happens next. I hope to be a part of shaping that. I would love to see fitness be regarded as more of a lifestyle by people all over the world, and have them adopt it into how they live their life and not just have it be an activity that they do from time to time. I'm hoping to be a part of shaping that, and I hope that fitness can be regarded as more of a career as well. I think that it's still not taken very seriously, and that it doesn't require a lot of skill. It's just like more of a hobby that you do on the side. I'm trying to educate not just fitness professionals through my podcast, but also the world that teaching a good fitness class requires a lot of knowledge, and it requires a lot of creativity and a lot of talent in order to really create a powerful experience for people. To me, it's more than just taking people through a workout. It's an opportunity to really change people's lives and how they feel about themselves. It's such a unique thing of the job that you don't get in a lot of other industries. So I want people to recognize outside of the industry and also inside of the industry that this is something that is powerful and something to be taken seriously, and they can aspire to do more with being in the fitness industry, and not just something that you do on the side of your 9-to-5 job, but it's something that you can really do as a career.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I actually could see, because probably the yoga journey that brought you to what you are right now? Because you're talking about this just remind me of my really good friend. Her name is Winnie. She is so into yoga. She wants everyone to know as a yoga teacher could be so professional, requires a lot of skill to teach a creative and good class. I was surrounding with my mentor. They are more personal fitness trainer, so they are not group fitness trainer. They are so different vibe, and sometimes they will more focus on themselves, which is I saw the difference between if the fitness professional has yoga mixed background, they are more mindful actually. So when you were talking about that part of it, I'm like, oh my god, I feel you, because I think what inspired me to do this, it is as well, you're inspired by, wow, we don't focus on the problem, we focus on what we wanted to shape.
I think within the industry and places like LA, New York, some roles are regarded as a proper career, but still outside of the fitness industry, I don't think people understand how much goes into it to really take it seriously as a career. You know, I've met so many fitness instructors that get into conflicts with their parents or their family or their friends when they say they want to become a fitness professional or do that full time, because everyone thinks like, well, that's not a real job, but it is a real job and it's a very important job.
I do agree. As a combine the health, the lifestyle, the coaching skills, and how we shape people, influence people in different level. It's different from just the business company, business stuff only. So that is really rewarding for you. That's why I always heard from you. You're saying fulfilling all the time.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So nice.
It's so important to travel and experience the world and learn more about people and how they live their lives. I think it makes us better people as well.
I love those. What's your journey to yoga? Can you tell us more about that?
I grew up playing baseball, actually. Yeah, I wanted to play baseball professionally. Since I was living in LA, which is a big yoga center, a lot of my baseball coaches wanted me to practice yoga to be part of my training for baseball. And I actually didn't like it at first, but I started to notice that my body was feeling stronger and I wasn't getting injured as easily. Then I started to notice the mental benefits. I felt more focused while I was playing and more calm and relaxed. And I fell in love with it when I was like 12 or 13 years old. So I've been practicing yoga ever since then, which has been like...
Does all your teammates do that too, or just...
They were all required to, but I don't think anyone fell in love with it as much as I did. So that was like 20 years ago. I loved it so much that I got certified, and then a few years later I got a second certification, and I was really taken by that. So I went to my teacher's teacher to study in India. So I was studying at an ashram in India for a number of months. Yoga to me has become less of a physical practice now and more of a spiritual, personal practice. Even if I don't get into a yoga class or on a mat, I'm still practicing yoga every day.
Love it. These messages are so valuable.
It's funny, I got into fitness graduating from university because I didn't know what to do with my psychology major. I didn't want to teach psychology, I didn't want to become a therapist, so I said I'll teach yoga and cycling until I figure out what I want to do. And then that became what I do. Psychology, even though it isn't something that I've built as part of my career, is something that still I benefit from in my career because I work with a lot of people. Sometimes in a day I can teach up to like 100 people. It's amazing to have that foundation, that background, because it helps me contact them better. It helps me reach them at a deeper level, interact with them, because you have to make people feel comfortable and want to come back to your classes. To motivate them, you have to be able to speak to them in a way that resonates with them, that they connect with. So I find that the psychology helps me with that. My initials are BE. Just B has a double meaning to do with like me and my initials, and then also just means like just be, and that means like in every moment that we're in, be in that moment. If we're mentally in the past or in the future, then it's easy to start to get stressed or anxious, or that's when negative emotions come in because we're comparing this moment to some other moment that's not happening right now, or maybe that doesn't even exist. If we're just in this moment right now and we're just doing what we can do in this moment, that's all we can control, and that's how we can be the most productive and achieve our goals and our dreams, and also maintain peace of mind as well at the same time.
Yay, so awesome. Taipei, Beijing, and Shanghai could reach Barry, or you just reach him through his podcast. That would be great too.
Yeah, thank you. That'd be amazing.
Thank you again.
谢谢你。
谢谢 Namaste.
Namaste.